Going lease to lease purchase.
Twisted.
So when you're jumping on that lease purchase bandwagon of like, let's buy a truck, there's going to be things that you need to realize are going to change. There's a lot of information out there. The best tip I can give you is call Success Leasing and ask them all the questions for yourself, because it's the best thing to do is pick up that phone and call the person that's actually in charge of that. But there are some things that are going to change. I've made a list of things that will change going from a lease to a lease purchase. So let's not even number them. So the first thing is going to be no more deferred payments. So, you know, you had special ways to get in deferred payments, like your first week was deferred, your taking an ACE 2 class with deferred payment. There's a lot of ways to defer a payment. Well, whenever you're lease purchasing, not anymore do you have those options, because it's on you now. You're buying that truck. You got to be ready for this. Like, put money back before you even jump into this is going to be the smartest thing to do. Like, I would have some cash flow set back to the side. I wouldn't jump in this thing brand new. Also, you're not going to have the one more every year you lease a truck. You get a forgiveness payment every year you lease. So they'll give you one forgiveness payment that you could use whenever you need to. Well, when you're buying the truck, you're not going to qualify for that no more. You're not going to get it. Tire fund, there's no more tire fund. So you need to save that money and set it aside and put it into like your emergency fund or something like that, because if you need a tire, you can pull that out of the emergency fund and you'll be straight. Now, you should be making enough money that you can just pay for some tires if you need them, because now you're buying a truck and you pretty much know what to expect because you already leased for a certain amount of time to be able to even get into ordering a truck. Now, when you order a truck, I looked at the website. I was like, I'm going to put in my information, see what it takes to buy a truck. So I got in there, I was checking out all the options and stuff, and it says right at the top, it says you need $5,000 down, like non-refundable deposit. And I was like, man, that's $5,000 right there, not even including my upgrades. Then I went on there, I started hitting the upgrade button. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get every upgrade. Let's see what happens. So I add up all these upgrades, and I think I clicked on every single one of them, and it came out to 14.9 something or 14.5 something. I was like, $14,000 in upgrades? If I got every single upgrade imaginable on there, you know, just picking through the ones that like I would have been like, that's a necessity. And this one, I was looking at about $4,000 realistically, but I went wild on it. I hit everything. And there's even a disclaimer on there. You got a sign that says, hey, I understand that all the upgrades I purchase, it's non-refundable and it goes as the truck. Like, it is now part of the truck. You can't change your mind about lease purchase and say, hey, I'm going to take my upgraded seats to my next truck. I'm pulling them out. I paid for them. No, that is now part of your truck. Like, it goes with your truck to the next person that's going to get it or whatever, you know, that it's part of the truck now. You can't just take it back. Now, here's a big one that I'm real scared of. Like, there's going to be no breakdown pay. There's you're not qualified for a loaner truck. There's no way you can get a loaner truck. You know, it's just like hotel room if you need to be in a hotel room, because you can't stay in the truck while it's in the shop. So you want to get a hotel room, get yourself comfortable. That's coming out of your pocket. So make sure you pad that emergency fund, or you have some money to set back on. I know it's a new truck, though. Think about it. It's a new truck. New trucks break down. Unfortunately, they do. Like, I see it all the time. You got to work out the kinks of them at first, and once those are worked out, then you're good. Now, I know it being a new truck, a lot of this stuff is going to be warranty. So, hey, warranty is going to pay for it, or they're going to reimburse you or whatever. They're going to pay you for your time that you missed out, that you could have been making money. So, like, if it's a warranty issue, then, hey, you're good. But just know if it's not warranty, that's on you, buddy. Now, you're not going to have any lease completion bonus. So what a lease completion bonus was whenever you were leasing, they took out like 3 to 4 cents per mile that you ran. And then like if you ran over like 2,500 miles, they moved it up to like 6 cents per mile. They take that money and they put it into account, and it's like they save the money for you, kind of. And also it's a safety net there that says, hey, if there's any damages to the truck, we got this money to pay for it. You get what's left. And that's pretty much what happens at the end of the lease. The end of your lease, your bonus, aka the money that you paid into it, and they're going to take out any damages on that truck. So when you do those inspections at the very beginning, make sure you do them good, because anything that you didn't put on there, you're paying for. So you're going to have to pay for any damage, and then, whatever you may owe, they're going to take all that money out of the completion bonus, and they're going to give you what's left. So you're not going to have that with buying a truck, with doing an ACE lease. You're going to have like a performance bonus where they're going to take out a certain percentage instead of a cent per mile. And from what I understand, and this is the research I've done, so it could have changed by the time you watch this video, but it's 4.34% is the performance bonus. So, that's a small percentage. And, at the end of you completing this, paying off this truck, boom, you got that. So it's also going to take, you can either do a 3-year, like with lease, you can do a 3-year lease, get a brand new truck, do a 3-year lease. You could take over a truck that's has some miles on it and stuff, and maybe do a 1-year lease or 2-year lease, whatever that truck has. Well, with you ACE leasing, you ordered the truck and everything, so you have 2 options. You can do a 3-year lease, which is going to be more of a payment, but you pay it off a whole year faster. Or you can do the 4-year lease with a cheaper payment, but it's an extra year. So, you got some options there. You can pick whichever option you want. Now, I think I would go with the shorter one, the 3-year, if I could afford it. And from what I was told, it's not that big of an increase each week on the pay. But at the very end of the lease, you're going to have your balloon payment at the end of it. That's going to be like $100 at the end. And that's what you're going to pay. That's going to be able to transfer that title from Prime Inc. to you. And then you're going to have to take it to your state and get your taxes paid on it and all that stuff. It's from what I understand, that part's a nightmare too. So you better make sure that you call your DMV, find out everything you need. If they need a copy of your contract, the contract you signed when you ordered this truck, make sure you keep that copy, because I've heard that they will not give you another copy. And if you are able to get one, I hear you got to jump through some hoops to get another copy of that contract. So make sure you put it in a safety deposit box or something, because they're going to want that contract and, I guess proof that you got this truck legally, all kinds of stuff like that. So, it is what it is. Every state's different on that. Now, whenever it comes to your options of picking your truck, you're going to be able to pick the paint color. You can choose decals, the standard decals Prime puts on all their trucks, or you can choose your own decals that you're going to have to pay for and do over at Stripes and stuff, and do those big nice designs on them. You're no longer going to have Prime on the roof or Prime on the side doors. You're going to have operated by Prime on the little door on the side. It's going to be like, it's kind of a bragging status, or it's kind of like, hey man, that dude's buying that truck. If you know, and that kind of deal. So if somebody sees your truck and they're all like, it doesn't say Prime on it, they might be wondering what's going on. But the guys that are leasing, they see your truck and they're going to be like, operated by Prime. Oh, he's buying that truck. So it's kind of like unwritten rule of bragging rights at the end of the day. Hey, look at me. I'm buying a truck. I'm going to start my own fleet. I'm going to start buying more trucks and putting people in them. And Prime's a great place to do that, because You know, you constantly have people in, so you constantly have drivers that could jump into your truck, and you know, it's no credit check here. So if you're thinking about coming over to Prime and want to do lease or lease purchase, but you're like, man, I got some bad credit. Hey, if you make it through our hiring process, that means you're prime material. I guess you're trustworthy enough not to have a credit check to get this truck. Okay. So just something to think about. And if you're watching this video thinking about lease, and this video helped you out thinking about even moving to that lease purchase, and you're new, go ahead and drop my driver code on there, COXDJO. You know, that helps out this channel a lot. But at the end of the day, I look at it like this. You know, remember, I am a company guy. I did a lot of research to make this video because some people were asking about it. I did a lot of research. This is the research that I found. This is, to my knowledge, this is the best information and accurate information I could give you. At the end of the day, I am a company driver. Make sure, if you are really interested and very serious about doing the lease purchase, you get over there with Success Leasing and ask them the rest of the questions you may have. Because at the end of the day, remember, knowledge is power. Empower yourself. Do the research, get the knowledge you need. And here at Prime, you can call any department. Like, they got open door policy. You can walk right in there. Like, that is one of the amazing things about Prime is you want to go, like some companies, you never meet your fleet manager. Your fleet manager could treat you bad over the phone. He's never going to see you face to face. Now here at Prime, boom, you walk in there. Hey, where's my fleet manager at? They'll be pointing you on the way. Hey, where's recruiting? They point you on the way. Hey, where's the supervisor? Point you over there. Hey, where's flatbed? Where's HR? You know, everything is open door around there. Like there's no real security anywhere going like this is a restricted area. You know, you can get to whoever you need to talk to get the information you need. And like, it's pretty, it's an open book company, really. Like they'll tell you anything. They'll give you any help to make you successful that they can. If y'all liked my video, like, comment, and subscribe, and, you know, keep on hitting me up with those questions or those ideals that y'all want to know about. Click the next video right there. Also, if you want to check out some playlists I have right there. Don't forget, Thursday night lives, 7 p.m. Central Time. You can come ask your own questions and answers and get all the information you want.